Hello and welcome to my latest video on Jurassic World Alive, and in today's video I'm going to cover off the new unique hybrid that's come to 3.2 Pantherator. So this is a new creature coming to 3.2. We've just had the release notes published, and let's have a look and see what we can find out about this new creature. So straight off, the design, although we're not seeing a clear picture of the creature, there's no mistaking that strong jawline. So we're clearly getting a version of Panthera blither here, the snow leopard, and I've got to be honest, it looks like Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda. So it'll be interesting to see when we actually do get the 3.2 update and we get to see what this creature looks like. Yeah, it could be a bit of a flashback to Kung Fu Panda. Anyway, what it says about this unique and cunning creature is little is known of the solitary Pantherator. These hunters prefer to dwell in only the highest alpine regions, creating territories of solitude that even Panthera blither will not challenge. And you can see there the hybrid ingredients. We've got, unsurprisingly, Panthera blither. Needs to be level 20 for a unique hybrid, and it'll be 50 DNA per fuse. And we've got Pantherator, at again level 20 requirement, and 200 DNA per fuse. So abilities, straight away you can see, even kind of taking away the reactive ability there, which you get through enhancements, this has got a full arsenal of abilities. We've got four standard abilities, we've got a counter, we've got an on escape ability, and we've got a swap in. So, in terms of kind of Swiss Army knife of abilities, it looks like it's got a pretty good array of abilities. So we'll start off with Determined Strike, and interestingly, this is a Megalatops ability. And those that will remember, quite a while ago, there was talk of a Pantherator, I think it was, which was going to be Panthera blither and Megalatops. So clearly this is still been a input from Megalatops. So we've got Determined Strike. So those familiar with Megalatops will be familiar with this ability. Cleanse, reduce damage, cleanse damage over time, and then its target, it removes increased speed, removes increased crit chance, removes increased damage, does a precise 1x attack, imposes vulnerability by 50% for 2 turns, 1 attack, reduce damage by 50% for 1 turn, 2 attacks, and reduces crit chance by 100% for 1 turn, 2 attacks. So a lot going on there. New ability, Shredding Wound, targets the highest damage opponent, attacks 50% of target's max HP. We get a damage over time of 40% of target's max HP for 2 turns. So there's a lot going on there. We've got 50% of the target's max HP being taken out, and we've got a damage over time of 40% of the target's max HP. So these are from the release notes. So that's kind of 90% of the health gone straight away. So yeah, I'm not sure whether that's correct, but that's what it says. Next up we have Evasive Hunt. So this is a Panthera blither move. So be familiar with this. It's a priority move, and increase speed by 25% for 1 turn, 2 attacks. Increase damage by 50% for 2 turns, 4 attacks, and 100% chance to dodge for 1 turn, 2 attacks. So that's a very popular kind of move as a first one for Panthera blither. When you get a fierce opponent, you're pretty much you are invincible, and you've obviously got the counter with Panthera blither as well. Okay, Floating Dual Claw is a new ability. So target self 50% chance to dodge 67% of direct damage for 2 turns, 4 attacks. Got to be honest, I hate these 50% chance to dodge 67% of direct damage. Maths was never my strong subject, so I get a bit confused with that one. Also, target opponent with most positive effects, remove dodge, attack 1 times, twice, so it does 1 times attack for 2 times, and reduces damage 50% for 2 turns for attacks. So that's where that dual claw comes. You're getting that 1 times attack, but twice. Okay, so that's very useful. And then we move on to a piercing counter nullification, which is a new ability. So this is a counter attack. It targets the attacker and attacks 0.66 times attack bypassing armor and removes all positive status effects. Next up we have Hunt on Escape, and this is a move that Clever Girl has got. So Clever Girl, you know, at level 30 is absolutely dominating PvP and tournaments. So this is clearly going to be a very useful ability. So it increases speed by 25% for 1 turn, 2 attacks, increases damage by 50% for 2 turns, 4 attacks, 100% chance to dodge by 100% for 1 turn, 1 attack. Wow. Okay, so you're not getting any damage from that. Next one, Swift Wounding Swap-In. And again, we're getting influence from Panthera Blither here. So Swift Wounding Swap-In. So you'll be unable to swap for 2 turns when this is activated. Targets the fastest opponent. It's a precise 1 times attack and reduces speed by 25% for 1 turn. Damage over time 15% of target's max HP for 2 turns. So as I said, we've got a lot going on here. We've got a counter which does an attack and removes positive status effects. We've got an on escape ability which pretty much makes you invincible to any damage because you've got that dodge. Unless obviously you're going to get the opponent coming in and has got a bypass dodge ability on its swap-in move. And then we've got a swap-in attack, a precise 1 times swap-in attack. So yeah, really, really powerful. And then finally, you know, if you're going to enhance this to level 5 as a unique creature, we've got its reactive ability, which is after each action phase, if opponent damage is reduced, target highest HP opponent, attack 25% of target's max HP, bypassing armor. So a formidable creature, and I would suspect when this gets to probably level 28, it's going to be a meta creature, I would suggest. So very, very powerful. I'm kind of a bit annoyed that it's Pantherator DNA, because obviously we've got the Thylus flock, which has recently been had a buff, a significant buff, that has kind of made us all go crazy, and even leveling that up and putting in our PvP teams. So Pantherator DNA, certainly for me, is a scarce commodity. So I'm not going to be leveling this up very quickly, unfortunately. In terms of counters for Pantherator, I think you're looking at creatures with shields, because there's no smashing shields for Pantherator. I think Terravixis is a good counter. It's gonna swap in. It's gonna nullify all those positive effects that Pantherator has for a on escape, and it's going to do 100% affliction. So and then it's obviously got its damage over time moves as well. So I think Terravixis is a really good option. And also Alberto Sevia, I think, could be coming back into play into the meta for to counter Pantherator. So it has a precise swap-in attack, so that 100% dodge that Pantherator has on the on escape move will completely nullified. Also, I think Ankylos Lux, as I said, shields I think could be useful. So Ankylos Lux does have that swap-in shield and obviously subsequent shield moves as well. Downside, it's not resistant to damage over time, so it's going to get a bit of a kicking from Pantherator there. But you know, as I said, anything with that's going to do a swap in, has a precise attack and or shields, I think will be really, really useful. So for me, at the moment, just having a quick think, it's Ankylos Lux possibility, Terravixis, and Alberto Sevia. Okay, so I think those are probably best options, or certainly 3 options that you've got just off the bat. Okay, so let me know what you think of this video. Please add comments below, what you think of Pantherator, also what you think of possible counters to it. And as I said, I hope you've enjoyed this this video and found it useful. I'll see you again sometime. Okay, cheers for now. Bye. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it or found it informative. Please do provide feedback in the description below. I always respond to comments, so please feel free to add your comments, feedback or suggestions. Okay, until next time, this is Alien Newt.